Happy Friday, everybody. Let's head out to the West Ward today. Let's go check out. I'm going to show you some of the houses out there. Since it looks like we're probably going to get a storm, this may be a quick video. But I don't just work in the area. I actually live here too. Bear with me. I'm getting in the car. We're going to go for a ride and go tour through Lansdale's West Ward. So, real special thing living here. The area is not that big. It's only about 3 square miles large. 17,000 people live here in Lansdale. But when you're looking for a place to move, the West Ward has become probably one of the most popular areas in all of Montgomery County. Whoop. Let's not forget this. I want to get myself a ticket. So we're going to hit the West Ward today. We're going to go across to the East Ward probably on Monday because I honestly think it's probably going to storm pretty bad here. So bear with me, and we're going to drive out there and pick up the video when I get into town. On Durstine Avenue in the West Ward, 1 block off of Main Street. And the houses here, one of the things I want you to notice are they're very eclectic, they're very different, they're very structurally sound, they've got character. They were built in the early 1900s. We're looking at about 1900 to about 1924, 25. So what you're going to see here, especially in these next 3 blocks, which is Durstine, Columbia, and York, what you're going to see here are the houses are more of the twin style, some are duplexes, and then every now and then there's the occasional enormous single thrown in. Beautiful homes, close to Main Street, so the people who live on these blocks can walk right into town, get whatever it is they need done, and then come back home without having to ever get into their car. So I'm going to show you now, it's one of the reasons I wanted to do this view. I'm going to show you some of these houses as we go through the West Ward. So as you'll see, that's an example of one of the big singles that we have here. And then as we go down the block, you can see we go into more of the twins and some of the duplexes. So the West Ward has become one of the most sought after areas in all of Montgomery County. Lansdale itself is extremely popular right now. Houses are selling in 3, 4, 5 days. A lot of them are selling for over ask, but one of the big benefits is here, especially in these first 3 blocks, you can still get into Lansdale, you can still get into the West Ward for $250,000 to $300,000. In some cases a little over $300,000, depending on the house you're looking for, especially if you do want to get into one of those extra large singles. But I mean, look at these houses. These all have the character of that early 1900 style. They have that build quality of the early 1900 style. And inside, I'll tell you, if you get a chance to get inside one of these, there is so much space and so much room. It is deceptive from the outside because when you go in, you walk into these huge, great rooms, beautiful hardwood flooring. It's just a really special place. So I'm going to take you now over to Columbia and show you some of that, and then we're going to go to York, work our way over to Mount Vernon, and finish up on Perkiomen. We're here on Columbia, and the houses here are very similar to the ones we saw in Durstine. As you look around, you'll see big twins, duplexes. Some of the extra large singles are here as well. Now, as you get a couple of blocks off of Main Street, which is where we are now, we're technically 2 blocks off Main Street. As you get a little bit further up, you get a little bit more land. So you have a little bit of a front yard, you have a little bit of a backyard. Most of the houses here have alley parking, so there are cars in the front, but there's also parking in the back, and a lot of them actually come with garage space. So we're going to go a block up here, and I want to show you as we move further up. So typically the 200s to 400 to 500 block are going to be more of the twins, more of the duplexes. There are some rows. But as you get further up into the 6s and the 7s and 8s, you're going to see more of the larger style. Huge singles, big, beautiful brick houses. So I want to check this out. So we're here at the intersection of Columbia and Cannon. Just look how beautiful these homes are. Columbia Avenue is a very, very peaceful street. It's a quiet place to live. If you're looking for somewhere to go, Columbia, Durstine, York, they're going to be more cost effective. What I've noticed in the last 3 to 6 months, houses along these 3 streets are typically falling in that $250,000 to just under $300,000 range. As you get further up, 600, 700, 800 block, then you're starting to get closer to the $300,000 range. But as you go over and you get into Mount Vernon and you go to Perkiomen, then your houses start to creep up and they're in that more $300,000 to $320,000, $330,000 range. It all depends on what you're looking for. If you want a twin, a single, a row, whatever it is you're looking for, there is something here for you. The West Ward is a beautiful place to go, beautiful place to grow, and a beautiful place to expand your life. So I'm going to take you over now. We're going to head over to York, and then we're going to hit Mount Vernon. In case you haven't been able to tell so far, I love living in Lansdale. I've been here now almost 13 years. I've been raising my kids here. I've worked here. I've existed here. This is where I feel really, truly at home. And one of the things that I love about the area so much is the architecture is amazing. So as a realtor, I appreciate that. But more important to me is proximity. And here, we're centrally located. We're close to everything. If I have to go down to the city, it's about 30 minutes away. If I want to go over to Bucks County, it's about 10 minutes away because we're right next to the county line. Wherever it is I need to go, whatever it is I need to do, I can do it from here very, very easily. If I want to go to the airport, I head right down 476 to 95, I'm at the airport. If I want to go and see a game, same thing. If I want to go down to the shore, it's an hour and 20-minute ride. So this area affords me a lot of conveniences and a lot of comfort. It's one of the reasons I love it so much. So I hope you guys are enjoying the tour. We're over on York now. We're going to go and check out some houses here. So this is York Avenue, and again, same kind of thing as we had on the other first couple of streets. The houses here are really designed after what was the goal at the time. So there are some twins and some duplexes, and then you have things like right behind me where you have a beautiful single. But again, keeping with that early 1900s architecture, all brick front, inside hardwood floors, lots of space. It's just a beautiful, beautiful area. Now, as we come over here, now we're 3-4 blocks off of Main Street. We're a little bit set more into the privacy. It's a little bit quieter. It's a little bit more relaxed. You know, and right now it's about 6:30. There's nothing really going on. You can look behind me. There's not a whole lot of cars going up and down the street. You look in front of me. There's not really any cars coming. It's peaceful. This right here, this is the heart of the West Ward. This is what people love. It's quiet. We're a couple blocks off of Main Street, so if we want to go to dinner, we can head over to Stove and Tap. If we want to get something short and quick, we can head over to Round Guys Brewing. Want to get a cup of coffee? There's a coffee place around the corner too. So anything you want to do, you can do it here now on West Mount Vernon. And you'll notice here, this is where we start getting into more borough residential. So for example, the first 3 streets, Durstine, Columbia, and York, they're more city residential, right? So they've got more of the the twins and the duplexes and the attached. They're more like that. They do have the occasional singles. But now when you get over to West Mount Vernon, you are getting twins, but they're much larger. They're bigger style, they look bigger, they have more space inside, and then you also have more scattering of land as well as more singles. So as we're going up the street here, you'll start to see in the background how the houses are just a little bit larger. Some of them have been rebuilt. For example, that one. But as we go up West Mount Vernon, you'll see that the yards are getting a little bit bigger, the backyards are a little bit larger. We're not going to go in anybody's backyard, but trust me when I tell you, they are a little bit bigger. And we're starting to get more into what I call borough residential instead of city residential. City residential, there's more people, it's a little bit tighter. Borough residential, it's still pretty close. You're still within walking distance over to Main Street, but you have more space. So this looks down, and I don't know if you can see that white car in the distance, that's Main Street. Now I want to show you, we'll look up the street. This is West Mount Vernon. And you can see right there, that view, that's what people love about West Mount Vernon. It's a tree-lined street, it's quiet. Like I said, it's 7 o'clock, and if you listen real close, the only thing you're gonna hear are the birds chirping. Lawns are manicured, gardens are manicured, very quiet. 1 car on the street, 7 o'clock at night. So, West Mount Vernon, beautiful street, highly, highly sought after. If you get a chance to look at houses here, if you get a chance to come to this area, make sure you look at West Mount Vernon because the homes here are beautiful and they've been kept up very, very well. We're gonna head over and finish our tour now on Perkiomen, which is where we get into more of the residential. This street is more borough residential. It's got some more of the twins and more of the duplexes, but it has a little bit less than the first 3 streets. When you get over to Perkiomen, you've got many more singles and larger style homes. So let's head over and check it out. Welcome to the peace and quiet of Perkiomen Avenue. Now, one of the things you'll notice on this particular road, this is mostly made up of singles. Some of them are huge, which is, as we're getting towards the 7s and 800s, big, big singles with lots of land in front, nice, pretty backyards. But a lot of them are down here, 600 range and below, which I'm going to show you here in the background. Right? Really cute Cape-style houses. Let's take a trip down and check out some of these houses. So Perkiomen, one of the great things about this particular avenue, this location, is just a couple of blocks off of Whites Road Park, which for us, that's one of the free pools we have here, or I'm sorry, one of the local pools we have here. 4th Street is the other pool, and it's a huge park. Whites Road has everything. They've got basketball courts, tennis courts, they have a walking trail, a fitness trail, they even have a summer amphitheater for concert series events. Really, really beautiful. Now as you look here, as we're going down the street, I want you guys to check out beautifully manicured lawns, cute houses, brick style. Again, sorry for that video tilt. Early 1900s architecture, lots of character built in. Perkiomen, the West Ward, it's an absolutely beautiful place to live. And what do we have here? Might as well give a little plug here. There you go. In case you don't know, that's my team. This is one of our listings right behind me. So, although by the time you watch this video, I'm sure we'll have this one sold, we always have plenty of inventory here in Lansdale. Give us a call if you want to know anything about the West Ward or Lansdale in general. And I will be doing another video on some of the sites around Lansdale, as well as one on the east side. So if there's anything you want to know, contact me, contact my team. We love living here, we love working here, we love playing here, and we would love to show you all the best attributes of being in Lansdale. Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya.